I thought I'd give everybody a heads up about this latest Longi Prima Donna. I had the previous model, and after a year I had repair after repair after repair. They gave me a free one. That again was a fail. After about a year it went wrong. So now they've given me this one, which is the latest edition. And so I'm coming into this and going to give you an honest John review about it. I'm going to tell you the ups and the downs of it. Right, so basically I'm going to make a long coffee for my daughter. You move that up and down. I'm not going to go into great detail. If you want great detail, you can always download the manual. But at the end of the day, it's whether it produces good coffee, and it also gives you great features. So here we go, long coffee. It's going to sound really loud, but it sounds like it's on a building site. But it's really good, it's really quiet. It's quieter than the last model. I think this is called a long coffee because it takes a long time to make, as you will see. The other thing is, while we're doing this coffee, this is to make like a macchiato. There's another container you can make hot chocolate with it. If you use, say, Cadbury's drinking chocolate, it's going to be exactly the same as if you made it in a cup yourself with a spoon. If you use those long sachets, they're only 25 pence. Try it with a long sachet. It's absolutely out of this world. I mean, it really is absolutely incredible. It's not the consistency, it's just the way it whisks it up. It really is amazing. Obviously the drinking chocolate, there is a bit of a difference, but not really. It's not going to set the world on fire. So on the long coffee, it's going to grind it twice. So you might as well go and wash the dishes while you're making one of these. We've had it about a week, haven't we? I think that the biggest positive thing about this is for milky coffee. If you like your coffee milky but strong, then this is really good. The actual consistency of the milk, it's very frothy, it's very kind of light, very silky. It's really, really good. So for me, for a macchiato, it's absolutely perfect. The downside of it, I'm going to tell you the downside of the machine. You notice I've left the plastic on here. And I put a little bit of cardboard, and it looks tacky, but I put a bit of cardboard on top there when I turn it off, because I don't want anything to fall out of the cupboard onto it. Also, we put like light stuff in the cupboard because it'll damage the screen. The reason why that is because of this design, because it's on an angle, on a slant. And my wife and daughter say this long coffee is really, really tasty. So it's on a slant, so if anything falls off, it's going to smash into it. The other thing is, this is pushed right against the back wall. So this is right up against the wall, and unfortunately it sticks out like this. It's just the way it's designed. The last one, the screen came just down straight, so if anything fell out, it wouldn't damage it. The other thing is, the power button is right at the back, so I have to pull it out every time. We have some sort of free space in the kitchen, but it's just so bulky and big, it just doesn't look right, and just doesn't really go into the aesthetics of the kitchen. So that's another downside to the machine. The other thing is, which I don't like, is the water temperature. If we go in on the settings, you've got that option of water temperature. You can either have low, medium. It's on low, medium or high. Well, the thing about it is, the last machine, it used to do it in max. The last machine, basically, it would produce a coffee that it wasn't hot, it wasn't cold, it was above lukewarm, but you could drink it straight away, and it was really amazing. This machine doesn't do that. So when you get a cup, even if it's a macchiato, it is like, to me, it's like drinking a kind of a medium hot cup of coffee. You can't just like gulp it down if you're in a rush. You know, take mouthfuls, which I think changes the actual flavour of the coffee. If you like hot drinks, then fine, it's not going to be an issue for you, but it is for me. So I don't like that aspect of it. To me, they've got a fault on the machine, on the boards that they're using, the circuit boards, the actual temperature control aspect of it. I think they've used the parts from the old machine in this new machine, although they built this differently. And I don't think they've got it together on that. So I don't like that aspect of it, but I'm stuck with it. So, I mean, if I was going to choose a machine, I would move away from DeLonghi and I would go for a Jura Z9. I mean, they've got that pipe coming out of it with that ball, which doesn't look too pretty, but you know, at the end of the day, if it's going to produce better coffee. In fact, what you want to do is go, if you can, if you're in London, go somewhere like Harrods. They've got all these machines, and you can just go in and try it. If you want that low temperature coffee, just try the different machines, or just Google it in your local area, and have a look around where you live. So the hot chocolate's great. The macchiato, it's all right. It's pretty good, apart from the temperature. The hot milk, basically, you can put a cup underneath here. You can make your kids some hot chocolate with a spoon if you want. If you don't want to go through putting the device on, and you can just put the foam on it, the hot foam milk on top of it, which they really, really love. You can do things like change the background. I'll quickly change the background to show you. You haven't really got much choice on the background. Dark blue, copy brown, stainless steel, which is rubbish, and shaded blue, which it was on. So if we go for, say, copy brown, that looks pretty good. The descale aspect of it, that's a bit of a headache. That's 40 minutes to do that. And you've got to fill the water container here 3 times. It's a good sized water container compared to the last one. But, you know, filling it 3 times, you know, you've got to hang around to do that, that descaling. As for your sort of, you know, grinding it, grind settings, then that's up to you. You know, you can mess around with that. You know, you'll find that aroma, I guess that means grind settings. I think so. Let's have a quick look. See, I don't know everything about it. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Yeah, so this actually makes it stronger or weaker, and you got the grind settings. So that's it, pretty much. I love it and I hate it. It's a DeLonghi. It's Italian, you know. Italian cars, Fiat, Fix It Again Tony. Italian motorbikes, Ducati, fantastic expensive machines, but were sought with electrical problems. DeLonghi radiators, I've had problems with them. DeLonghi coffee machines, I've had a lot of problems with them. I think within 3 years they had the machine back about 10 times. So that says a lot. Is this one gonna be without problems? Make sure you've got your warranty sorted on this one. In fact, if it was me, I'd definitely get an extended warranty. Don't just rely on the 2-year warranty. If you do get a problem, they normally turn it around within a week. A courier comes and picks it up. But you know, don't be surprised if it takes 2 weeks. And sometimes you have to hassle them to get your machine back. And if you're a coffee lover, it's a long time without coffee, good coffee. So that's the heads up about it, you know, and I hope that helps you out. Oh, one more thing. This milk jug, basically, it's a great design. The last one, this used to go inside the machine and hit the solenoid, which would release the milk. But I like this design. You're supposed to give this a wipe. But I like it. It's a lot easier, and let's hope it stands the test of time. There you go. All the best.